Why will you self-medicate? Why will you do that? That was when it now dawned on me that it's all my fault. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing this face for the very first time, I say very big welcome to you. My name is Ifemosu and this is a lifestyle channel. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you all so much. Please, I'm pleading with you, if this is your first time to my channel, please do endeavor to subscribe and push the notification bell so I can always get notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, so today I want to be sharing a personal story with you. This is something that happened to me a few years back, but it keeps coming back to me and I haven't really forgiven myself about a silly mistake that I made a few years back. I decided to share this story and make it a healing process for myself. Hopefully that one or two people is going to learn from it and not make the same silly mistake that I made. After about 3 months of having my third child, I went back to the hospital where I had him for a family planning. It's a Catholic hospital, so when I went for the family planning, I was told that family planning was a sin, that they don't do family planning there and they won't even advise me to go for it. And they told me that the natural family planning. So I was like, which one is natural family plan? Because honestly, I haven't heard of it before. And they said the withdrawal method. I said, okay, if that's the case, then I will see if that will work for us. I and my husband. So, and I have this body type. Maybe after the first 3 months, I don't see my period again until I must have weaned my child. It was this way for my previous 2 pregnancies before this one. So this one didn't come as a surprise for me. When my child was 11 months, I still wasn't seeing my period until I became ill. I thought I had malaria because honestly, in this part of the world where I come from, once you're having high fever and you're having headaches and all these minor symptoms, it's definitely malaria. That is how we've always been seeing it all this while. So I thought I had malaria. I went and got myself some malaria drugs. I took the malaria drugs, and by the time I was done with the dose of the malaria drugs, I was still feeling ill. It didn't stop the fever. So it came to my mind that this might actually be pregnancy, though I wasn't expecting it to be pregnancy because, like I said before, my menses wasn't here, so I didn't even believe I was going to be pregnant without seeing my menses. So I thought maybe it's just one of those things, but I just decided to go for the pregnancy test, and to my greatest surprise, it turned out I was pregnant. It turned out positive. So honestly, I'm not going to lie, I was devastated when the test result came out because I wasn't ready for another child. I had plans. I was planning on, my weight loss journey, getting my body back. I had a lot of plans for myself, but here I am now, hearing that I'm pregnant again. It took me a while to accept the fact that I was pregnant again. I was sad. I was mad at myself for being pregnant. But after a while, I knew that this is God's plans for me, and I accepted it. I was happy. So I had to go to the hospital. They said that when you go to the hospital for your first scan, the earliest scan you do, the date of birth that they give to you there is always closest to your delivery date. So I had to go to the scan first. The doctor was doing the scanning, but he wasn't saying anything to me. I was like, why is he not saying anything to me? He wasn't even showing me anything. He now asked me a question. He was like, is this your first pregnancy? I was like, no, I already have 3 kids. This is actually my 4th pregnancy. And he was like, okay, that he just wanted to tell me that he's sorry that he can't find any heartbeats for this child I'm carrying, that my baby's lifeless. And that moment, it was so difficult, to sink in. Like the message he was sending, like, what, how, what happened? I just found out I'm pregnant and now you're telling me this. I went back to my doctor. He was concerned. He was asking me questions like, what happened? Did you fall down? What happened to you? Were you sick? I was like, I didn't even know I was pregnant. I thought it was malaria. I went and get myself malaria drugs and I took malaria drugs, and the doctor was so mad at me. The doctor said a lot of things to me. He was like, why will you self-medicate? Why will you do that? That was when it now dawned on me that it's all my fault, that I caused all this, that I made a very silly mistake. A mistake that I will live to regret for the rest of my life. It was really, really hard. I kept blaming myself. I kept pushing myself. I wish there was something I could do to turn back the hands of time. If someone had told me that little mistake of going to get drugs from the pharmacy is going to cost me all this, I wouldn't have believed it. And it's something that I still regret till today. But what will one do? That is life. Sometimes things happen. Things we don't plan. God in heaven knows that I never intended for it to happen that way. So I had to share the story with you all today. Should, in case any of you normally go to pharmacy to get drugs, to self-medicate just like me, it's not the best way to go. I won't advise you to do that. It might not be pregnancy, it might be something else. Self-medication is not good. It has taught me a very big lesson. If you don't have money for the hospital, you don't have to go to a private clinic. You can actually go to all these government-owned hospitals. At least they are well cheap and affordable. Can do it. Treat yourself. Be sure of what you're taking. And if you're a mother, you've lost a child, or a father who have lost a child, or a mother who have lost a pregnancy, I want to just tell you that you should be strong. I know it's not easy, especially if you find out that maybe you were the cause of it or something you did wrong or somewhere. Just know that we're going to get through it, okay? Just believe in yourself and be strong. So I hope that someone has learned something from the story I just shared now. And please take care of yourself, okay? And give my video a thumbs up if you have learned something. If you haven't subscribed, please, I am begging you, please do subscribe and push the notification bell so I can always get notified whenever I post a new video. Comment in the comment section below and don't forget to share my video, okay? Thank you so much. I really appreciate, and see you all in my next video, okay? Bye. Love you all. Bye.